Maggie.
Hello, hello, hello. It's your favorite, Gortron. Today I got something special for you all. I got some Deadlock live commentary. I've been hopelessly addicted to this game. And I've just got some McGinnis gameplay for you all. We're laning with Mina. I love maining with Mina. And we're facing kind of a ghoulish lane against is Silver. If you play Deadlock, you know that Silver is kind of a noob stomper, which I am. And Vindicta, so I'm not really. I was afraid going into this that Silver's gonna bring me low, and then Vindicta's just gonna be shooting me from across the map. Hindsight, 2020, probably shouldn't have been too worried. These guys don't have a lot of heal. McGinnis does have a lot of heal. He got a lot of sustain. But I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. This is some. What rank am I? I'm like the purple rank. I'm afraid of touching anything. Wait, I can see it. I can see it right here. Yeah, I'm Archon, so not exactly pro gameplay, but we're not noobs here. My teammates are semi-competent. So I hope you guys enjoy. I'll just be commentating on everything going on. Try to parry the Silver here. Don't get it. As McGinnis, when I'm playing McGinnis, I really like to use my wall on cooldown. Wall is like, I don't know, I try not to get into a trap of never using my wall, because like, sometimes with a wall, it will just secure you a kill if you place it correctly. But like, every 40 seconds you get a new one. Like, it does, I don't know, it does 61 damage. If you're not utilizing that, you are losing damage. We get pushed back down. I just think Silver's a lot stronger than you at the very start before she's got any items. Very strong early game character. She's kind of weak. I feel like she's kind of one of the... I feel like she kind of falls off end game, but early game for sure. Early game to mid game, she's definitely very strong. So I'm telling me and Mina are common. We're like, we just gotta play super careful, super cautious. Just try not to feed these two. I'm playing way too risky. But that's kind of... I like to play a very, very pressure McGinnis. I like to always be there. I'll be like... If I get hit down to 50, I'm not returning back to base. I don't want to lose any souls.
Thank you.
Defenses are up.
My... Mina is an absolute doll and bought healing right for me. That was so very nice of her. This Mina was an absolute joy to play with. My team's getting slaughtered, and that's going to be a reoccurring theme throughout this game. But me and Mina are holding our own. I'm running a... I should probably... Let me get my crosshair out of the way here.
I don't know what that does, but my kid says all the misfits are done.
My bad, guys. I'm running a turret McGinnis build. When I was first playing Deadlock, I got up to the rank before Archon with just gun and support, just gun McGinnis. And gun McGinnis is kind of ass. I'm not gonna lie. I was just like living in constant fear. I could hardly break 20, 30, 30k damage a game.
I see biscuit.
But it taught me a lot of proper fundamentals. And then recently, I started playing turret McGinnis, and all of a sudden I started getting... I'm gonna get killed by the creeps here. The creeps don't get me, they never get me. 13 HP ain't nothing to me. You do heal. You actually heal these like healing minions. They give you health relational to how much health is missing. So when you're at 13 HP, killing a single one of those healings will give you like 200, 300 health. It's really, really good. Really making sure to keep hitting all these camps. Always wanna hit all of your camps. If you're ever missing those. I'm really paranoid. I'm not recording. I'm still recording. Alright. Trying to get the angle. On this side of the lane, I'd like to put my turrets inside these bushes, because like sometimes people just, they don't see them. Vindicta does see them. Not too much I can do with the turrets yet. I try to play, kind of gotta be careful with the turrets, because you don't want your enemies farming off them, because they are very, they're worth a lot. I don't know how Mina escaped this. The wolf should have pounced on Mina. But she chickened out. And Mina also had a very nice pick there with her ultimate, an early ultimate.
Turret's online.
I don't play Mina, so I am wondering how she got her ult up so quick. Does she like choose that instead of one of her other abilities? Yeah, I remember telling Mina, go get the bridge buff. And Mina's like, yeah, I should get the bridge buff. And then she gets there and gets absolutely murdered by Viscous. Viscous becomes like the enemy Hitler, the enemy big bad. He's a monster. But I never see him through this game. I'm doing my. I'm not a confrontational McGinnis, you know. I love to hold my lanes.
Be right back.
I'll only participate in a team fight if like the team fight is where I'm at. And so Viscous. Yeah, I don't really know what Viscous does in this early game. What I do know is that me and Mina are kind of cooking our lane. Poor Kelvin. Kelvin gets a grudge on me, and probably for good reason. Kelvin does not do well in the laning phase, as you can see by his current status. I am very protective of my turrets. Not in keeping them alive, but also always making sure I get those secure kills. Because I am like definitely afraid in like the early game to get a soul disadvantage. And I'm not happy that this Vindicta keeps stealing this. Yeah, I don't know. Turrets feel like a double-edged sword. Because like if you don't watch them, your enemy can't just farm off of them. So I really always try to make sure that I'm in like when I place down a turret, I can always collect the souls when it gets destroyed. Now here, I feel very this poor Vindicta. I have 5 turrets on the ledge. She doesn't see that obviously, so she tries to fly around and just gets gunned down like the rat she is. I'm not a fan of Vindicta players. Like, come on, get my face or something. And here we can really see the power of McGinnis, especially with the new. I don't know if it's that new of a buff, but with those extra turret charges, oh my god. You just get such a big power spike, and it really lets you press down lane. Had an okay wall there. Made sure that the wolf got pinned, but then Mina kind of overextended here, and the wolf's gonna get their prey. But then the wolf overextends here and thinks, I'm gonna try to kill that. And instantly dies, and so now Silver is 0-3. Vindicta's finally got her first kill. And our lane, that me and Mina, and we're doing pretty well compared to the rest of our team. We got a 2K, both of us got 2K up. So we're kind of single-handedly keeping the soul scoreboard equal right now.
Time for a little help.
Well, that's kind of been fair. That's kind of been fair to Ivy and Victor. They're doing fine. I do wonder, what is... Are they getting killed? Oh yeah, Victor's getting killed. I was wondering how Viscous got so fed. The wolf overextends again into my turret lines. I get shot in the head by Vindicta, but
Putting down a turret.
I get shot in the head again by Vindicta. But I'm a tough cookie, man. Survived 2 near-death experiences. I'm all the way back in here, and then I realize I don't actually realize how Vindicta works. I don't realize how many shots she gets.
You brought this on yourself.
Did she get 3 shots? I think she gets 3 shots, and I was just not paying attention to that, or I just didn't know that. So that's something I learned from this game is Vindicta has a lot of shots. Vindicta wants me dead. It's funny in these replays you can see your opponent's comms. I am bummed out though. They don't save your audio recordings or like the team chatter, because that would be really funny. There's plus a lot of really funny moments just because like replay doesn't capture that. I'm definitely overextended here. I better die. Okay, yeah, I did die. Whoops.
Headed to yellow.
But I'm a McGinnis, you know? I'm supposed to overextend and die. You know, if you're a McGinnis player, never feel bad about overextending and dying, because that's your right. You know? I'm done with yellow, says Kelvin. Kelvin's very salty. Kelvin stays salty for the entire game. I'm not paying attention though, because I want to kill this wolf. Bye bye.
Barely had to lift
I'm gonna get some turrets. Force Vindicta out of here.
turret.
Not Vindicta. It is Vindicta.
Urn is waiting to be claimed.
Mina dies. Poor Mina. But it's okay. We get the wolf kill. So it's not too bad. Mina's kind of bad because Mina's worth a lot more than the wolf. But oh well. Yeah, Mina cons me. Go pick up my soul orb or something. So I was obliging her. I wonder if I overextend here again. That's kind of my main issue with McGinnis. I really like to push these walkers. I don't really think I have to, because it gets me in a lot of trouble, like almost always. Right here, I'm just trying to deny souls. I think I finally realized that I'm overextended. Head back to Mina's protection.
We're staying in this fight.
Our yellow walker is under attack.
Poor yellow lane. Now is really dying because Kelvin just decided I'm not gonna go yellow anymore. So it looks like let's just zoom over the Graze. Can we zoom over the Graze real quick? Oh, Ivy's coming to save the day. To be honest, I was completely zoned out. I was not paying attention to any of my team. I was like, I'm still in the laning phase. I'm in my laning role. The wolf's overextended again. Let's kill the wolf. Did we kill the wolf? The Silver does not have very good pathing. She always gets herself in trouble.
Let's take a look at those wounds.
I failed to get. Oh, okay. I think I do respect that. Then. Oh, this is funny. This is the part that I think it is. It's funny.
Our blue guardian has been destroyed.
Poor Ivy and Victor finally lose their lane to Viscous. Are they even there?
Under attack.
Victor's having fun in the farm. He doesn't need to defend Walker. I'm getting. Yeah, I remember this. Vindicta just shoots at me, misses. I think she shooted at me again, missed. And then, dude, this isn't initiate anymore. You can't just be throwing around
I'm not running
heavy
away.
punches. You always get parried if you just throw a heavy punch. I think it's crazy people still try to heavy punch me. We're not low level anymore. We can parry. We know the system.
Times, don't we?
I love Heroic Aura. It is one of my favorite items to get, like early mid game. Like I know it's a turret McGinnis,
I see their
but
sniper.
putting in this, getting that Mystic, what's it called, Recharging Rush, Heroic Aura, and then those monster rounds, it gives us like enough weapon investments that like my gun can actually hold its own in these fights. Well maybe not hold its own. It definitely doesn't. I'm like definitely not like a gun character, but it does a decent amount of damage when put into conjunction with my
Think it's time to remind them who the law is around here.
with my turrets. And then also gives you that speed boost, which is super helpful for escaping. And at this point, I try to get away because
Is under attack.
there's 3 enemies here. Actually, there's only 2. Silver's looking at a nice 0, a healthy 0-6. I get stunned here, but it doesn't matter. I'm away.
Bought that off of Knickerbocker.
And so yeah, now I kind of got my basic build. I can't actually see the build I was running. That's kind of a bummer. But I got my basic like core build set up. I got my Heroic Aura, which gives me some nice gun potential. I got my Mystic Slow, which really, if somebody overextends into my
Vindicta's
turret line,
missing.
it'll kill them.
Headed to yellow.
I'm looking for any sort of farm to get ahead here. I probably should be thinking about helping my teammates at this point, but I'm still kind of in my laning mode, trying to find some farm.
You would think someone would be interested in collecting souls.
I yank this. No bridge buff for you. I always make sure you get your bridge buffs, guys. Bridge buff is pretty important. Like, even if it's not for you,
Our blue
like,
walker has been defeated.
even if it's not a good bridge buff for you, it's definitely a good bridge buff for your opponents. You need to deny that kind of stuff.
The spirit earned.
And you know, the health bridge buff is a no-brainer. Just like what, always, you get like a bunch of passive regen and a bunch of extra
Setting up
health.
a
I mean,
turret.
it's just very nice for holding your own. Especially because I'm 1v2ing this lane. I mean, it's off farming the jungle, which she should be doing.
Gotta build it.
I definitely overcommitted here a little bit,
Deploying heal.
but I think so does Silver, so it's fine.
Turret's online. I can't let the turrets have all the fun. Under control.
So we get a nice little kill on Silver. It's crazy she doesn't lose her ultimate from that. That she can like Q the ultimate and then not go for it. Thank you, Mina. I love you, Mina, for coming out of jungle.
Begins now.
Sometimes I'm like doing lane and like my laner is like, oh, okay, I'm done with this. I'm gonna go farm jungle, which is kind of crazy because like you should still be hitting those minion waves. The best ratio is 2 players on a lane. You get like 120% of like the total minion value. Compared to if you're just solo, which would just be 100%. I get caught by Graves. I also have a wall though. I'm getting out of here.
Nobody stands between me and my nest.
Kind of a crazy fight. Is Victor dead? No, Mina died. What killed Mina? I don't know. I've noticed in this game I have quite a few moments where I should definitely die, but I get away. Really trying to hold this walker, or this guardian. That's kind of a mistake I do, is I really try to hold these positions. I'm between two. Shiv really wants me dead. Silver, not so much, and Silver's uncommitment lets me escape here. Graves was also going in for that kill. Oh my god. I got lucky. And we get a kill. Thank you, Ivy.
Your presence is a boon to us all.
Graves typing, thanks. This is the start of our little Graves rivalry. I don't know it yet. I don't see Graves as a rival, but this implants a seed in the Graves' mind about this McGinnis. So 4,500 souls. I don't think I'm gonna grab anything. No, I do grab rapid recharge. That actually makes a lot of sense. Yeah, just get the 5 turrets. Oh. Okay, I'm BMing our Kelvin a little bit. I'm like, whoa, guys, what happened to all of our walkers? And then Kelvin's like, we lost. No help, that's how. And I said, that sounds like a skill issue, Kelvin. Stop being passive aggressive. I don't think Kelvin ever forgives me for this slight.
Time for a little help.
Do I escape this? I do, never punished.
Need more firepower.
I'm like, I'm sorry, Kelvin. Yeah. Like, if we were watching Kelvin, he left his lane. He stopped defending yellow, so we lost yellow. And then he was too weak to defend middle, so we lost middle. And I'm sitting here like, you know, I was holding my lane, man. Maybe I should have focused on the other lanes. But I was happy with the soul income I was getting. I was happy with the team fights we were getting. So yeah, I kind of got my core on my middle here. I might grab another green. I might be thinking of Healbane here, because we got... Goo can run support? I don't think Goo is running support, though. No, he's not. He's running, like, full tank. Or full, like, spirit. Are they running any real healers?
The urn has been dropped.
I know Shiv is, so I do think I grab Healbane just for Shiv. It's less so for, like, the use of it, and more that it's a 16k or it's a 1.6k green
Gotta get
item,
as
and I
many of
really
these
want to
up
get
as I
that
can.
extra bonus health. I find if I ever lack on getting that like if I move to tier 4s before I have two like 16k greens, I do become just too weak and frail to hold my own. I watched my poor team just get murdered here. Although maybe this did work out. I feel like I should have. I was like trying to hunker down the earn site
Fan Greenwich.
as a McGinnis does. I was thinking, oh, you know, maybe we can hold this down.
Our green walker
So Ivy's
is
like, why did nobody help
under
us with
attack.
Victor? And I was like, sorry, that's probably my bad. I think I could have been
Our
up there.
green walker has
Open them
been
out.
destroyed.
I finally left my green walker like Kelvin ass, and it instantly
Putting down a
dies.
turret.
So we're down. The game's looking kind of bleak right now. We're down 20k. They have all 3 walkers down. So I'm like, you know, I'm not afraid of silver. I got my friend Mina with me. We're kind of the A team. They're gonna need more than two people to stop us here. So Mina's busy killing these guys. I'm just. Oh, Mina isn't busy killing people. She's just shooting them from up here. That's cool. I think there's no way I escape this. Oh wait, there is. Move McGinnis is real. Shiv can't hit his shots. See ya, nerd. Thank you for the heal, Mina.
Not dead yet. About to get messy.
I hear that wolf and I'm like, okay, I'm out of here. See ya. Bye, guys.
Please kill something.
Couple turrets so my team can retreat into them. I really like McGinnis. McGinnis feels a lot like Engineer from Team Fortress 2 to me. Like I've got like okay, like very, very middling actual combat potential when it comes to like those one-on-one fights. But like I could still be like a nice tool to the team like during these team fights where it's like if I find somebody who's like kind of weak or kind of squishy, I still have some decent attack on them. But then like the real thing is I can set up all these turret lines and get my team retreat areas to run into, or if the enemy is like really stuck in a position, I can slowly start putting up these turrets, and if they're occupied with my team, I can
Turret's online. Gotta get as many of these up as I can.
bleh.
Time for
If they're
a little
occupied with my team, I can really start doing a lot of damage with these turrets. 'Cause turrets do an insane amount of damage. When you got just like two or three turrets is pretty much enough to melt any character in the game. Assuming you're building for turrets. You know, they're doing 77 damage per second, so if you have 2 of them, that's like 140 damage every second, so
Time to stop messing around and buy
like
something.
5 seconds in like a turret line. If you're not paying attention to them, those turrets start racking up like thousands of damage. And then I have 5 of them, you know, so I'm just trying to put them in different spots. And they're really good for clearing these creeps. I feel like Spirit McGinnis, definitely, you should be going for those like tier 3 camps, tier 2 camps.
I love
As frequent as possible.
surprising people.
I saw Graves over there. I love when Graves places down one of those tombstones. I like farming those. Get some decent souls. My team was asking. I wanted to stop by shop. My team's like, we need help on blue in voice comms, and I was like, okay, I can. Shop can wait. I'm gonna try to wall to save Kelvin. Kelvin's still holding a grudge. I don't think he's saying anything now, but. Graves is being a farm bot. Graves and McGinnis. They're like 2 sides of the same coin, only not at all because Graves sucks and McGinnis is awesome. Okay, this one I was really pissed about. I accidentally fat thumbed my light melee key and get parried.
Things work out.
It's okay though, because I had 2-3 turrets in the area. So now, I was kind of building up for a while to get this, I really like to build into heavy barrage. I found out. I used to hate heavy barrage, because like I started as a gun only McGinnis, and heavy barrage is like the worst. Like, you don't even, if you're running gun McGinnis, you don't even, it like might be beneficiary to like not even
Use this right.
take a
People will
locket
love me. Use it wrong.
if you run like
my
Witcher
team will be
Mail
dead,
or
so it's
something.
not like anyone
I forgot.
will complain.
I forgot what the item.
You
It's like the
need
green
to
one.
make a
What's it called?
stand and stop them.
If you run like Witch Mail, it might be beneficial to not even run, not even unlock Heavy Barrage. But with Spirit McGinnis, especially once you get to level 5, it does like 75 damage per rocket times 6. So you get 6 rockets per second.
The spirit
It does a lot. It does a lot of damage, and it has a lot of radius. And then you pair that with escalating exposure. This is kind of like the first of my late builds. It's like, okay, once I got my core out, I rushed on escalating exposure because my turrets apply it super easy. Like I think it's just doing spirit damage in general. So like these turrets every 0.7 seconds add another stack of escalating exposure, which at the end of it gives you. I don't know why I hold this fight. I think I can win this. all of the enemies top frags are here, and I get punished. It's my second. You know, I'm only at 2 deaths. So I'm not throwing. Victor's at 11 deaths. Don't look at me, guys. Victor's at 11. Pockets at 7. Mina, and me are kind of like the only 2 who are positive right now, which is crazy. And Ivy. Don't forget Ivy. Ivy's doing good work. And I think, yeah, this is probably our darkest moment. It's like, okay, maybe this isn't our darkest moment, but it's like, okay, guys, now we're really scared. Oh, I told Kelvin. I told Kelvin. Dude, go run down to mid-boss and frozen shelter on it so you can deny one. And he goes, no, McGinnis, you're terrible, McGinnis. And then Mina starts texting in voice chat, or saying in voice chat, you know, I was there too, that would have been a good decision. And then I start harping on Kevin, I'm like, yeah, McGinnis is right, you should listen to your McGinnis, Kelvin. McGinnis makes good callouts. Yeah, here's Mina for it. I remember I get on top of this thing and I'm like, just like on my voice comm, like McGinnis makes good comments. You should listen to your McGinnis.
Who needs to be patched up?
So I'm just telling the team, you know, let's not die. You know, let's play it safe.
Headed to green.
I was thinking maybe we can kill this big thing, especially once McGinnis gets escalating exposure. You can really start taking out those tier 3s. I don't think I'd go for, like, I was originally going for it, but I was thinking, okay, my team's kind of in this right jungle. I might need to wall somebody out if they need it. No, I remember what was happening. Mina said, let's go get Urn. And I'm like, that's actually a great idea, Mina. Let's get Urn together. And I stopped farming anything, because if we can get this favorite Urn, that's gonna give us enough souls to actually kind of like start bouncing back here. Because we're only 20k down, and at this point of the game, being 20k down, it is like a pretty big disadvantage. But like, if your enemy team is just badly positioned, you can punish that. So I'm starting to try to take the space. It is hard. It's pretty hard for McGinnis to take space initially if the opponents target down your turrets. But my opponents don't target down my turrets because they got my teammates to fight. So my turrets are kind of able to start taking up shop. We're getting some okay damage. Not the best heavy barrage in the world. But it was damage. Put the escalating exposure on people. I think I had a pretty good wall there. Like walling in everybody for Mina. Where's Graves? What is Graves doing? Graves is at 1 HP.
Death brings consequences.
Please tell me like a turret that I left kills me or something. Nah, that's kind of a crazy push by Graves. Oh, I'm at 1 HP. Let's go push their base guardians. I think it works out for her. Honestly, I'd be doing that kind of shit.
You need to make a stand and stop them.
Mina escapes. I escape. I mean, I wasn't doing anything, sure, but Mina certainly was.
Turret's online.
I was looking at that. What's her name? I can't remember this character's name for the life of me. Maybe it says it over here. It doesn't say it anywhere. What's killing our shrine? What? Oh, must have been. Yeah, Graves actually did get through that. That's crazy.
One-woman killing machine.
Oh, what is this character's name?
The Archmothers, the spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
I don't know. I'm so sorry if you made this character. He's actually one of my favorite characters to lane with, just because you can bring, like, you can just lasso somebody and bring them into, like, 5 turrets.
Gotta get as many of these up as I can.
Is Vindicta around here? No,
Turrets
geez,
up.
I was wondering what. Oh, so it must be Silver that actually does that. Sorry, I only play McGinnis and,
Alright,
like,
buddy, give him
Viper,
hell.
so I don't really know how a lot of the characters work. I'm trying to figure it out.
Setting up a turret.
Mina, no, don't die, Mina. Mina, at this point, Mina was the only teammate I was like, okay, I feel like I can hold something with, I can hold lane or hold a position with. I'm not very trusting of our 112 Victor.
Let's take out Vindicta. Soldiers here.
We got to get the turret, girl.
I see the enemy.
Defenses are up.
That's funny.
Gotta get as many of these up as I can.
Well, they try to get the turret girl, but instead they choose to not focus on that at all. Try to get the sheriff, almost get the sheriff, but she gets away. Accidentally killed the slime.
The urn has
What was
been
my
dropped.
goal here? Yeah, I was trying to just get more fights because they're kind of split up.
Turrets up.
But I kind of fucked up. And here I realized I overextended. Graves is like, yes, I can finally kill McGinnis. Let me heavy melee her. And she gets parried.
Urn is ours.
And she gets parried. And she's chasing me. She's chasing me. I'm screaming, Mina, 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 help me.
Headed to York.
It was actually Ivy who was here. I thought that was Mina. I didn't realize it was Ivy. But I barely get away, and I think that plants. I think that plants the planted in Gray's head that she needs to kill this McGinnis.
Gotta stock up on those medical
This
supplies.
McGinnis is her primary rival. I'm looking at mid boss. I'm pretty, especially when it gets to this point in the game, I'm always trying to hold, as a McGinnis, I'm always trying to hold down the middle position, just so it becomes very hard for our opponents to just rush down mid boss. Because this is something like you can fear, is like once the game starts getting into these 30-minute ranges, which,
Going to
if you're
shop.
playing McGinnis, you know, the best McGinnis games last, you know,
Putting down a turret.
they go on to like 30, 40, they go on to like 40, 50 minutes. That's a good
Mid-boss has
McGinnis game.
arrived.
I think I make the call that we should just go for middle. Like we should push out and just go for middle.
Alright, buddy, give him hell.
Cause as McGinnis, with like those spirit, especially when you got the spirit amp, once you put that on
Gotta
mid boss,
build
you
some
do
backup.
kind of just shred it with all these turrets. And this is where I start transitioning off. I don't remember when I bought Spirit Burn. Once I buy Spirit Burn, that's when I kind of stop going from mini turrets and actually start going just like kind of full into heavy barrage. You know, my turrets, it kind of turns
Headed to green.
from like this gun turret hybrid in the early game, just full turrets mid game, then in end game it's turrets, heavy barrage, and it does a lot. It does a lot of damage. It does a lot of like zone control. It really just gives my team a backbone that they need in these team fights.
We got
That
each other's
Vindicta
backs.
kill. I think if we get another person killed, that's usually a pretty good sign that we can just take the boss. Deny Goo from escaping. You don't get to leave, Goo. You don't get to leave, Shiv. Shiv doesn't get to leave though, because Shiv has good movement abilities.
I see Viscous.
Anyways, I'm like, I already got this heavy barrage. Let's take out these little guardians, and then let's take mid, guys. Grace gets killed by my NPC. I'm not even part of the fight. Now we saw Viscous. Whenever we've seen like an enemy in a farm, always wall off. I cannot tell you how many mid bosses I have like soloed one. This poor goo. How many mid bosses I've like soloed like ensured that I got just by like I saw somebody in the jungle. It's probably here. I'm just gonna wall it. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, goo man. There is no escape for you. No, I kind of wanted to go to shop here, like, especially when you got 7k souls, you kind of want to go to shop, but I got Rejuve, I'm with the team, we should do some pushing.
To the skies! Setting up a turret. You're coming with me. Going high.
Here you can see how heavy barrage really pays off in these team fights. Goodbye, Graves. Yeah, heavy barrage. It lasts for like 13 seconds at max level. It's crazy. And that's without duration extensions. Like I should. It lasts 14 seconds. No duration extensions. The wolf overextended again because she thinks she's immortal. She's currently 312.
Turret's online.
And here, we've got Rejuvenator. All of us are alive. It's pretty much impossible for them to win this fight. Wallen the cowboy. Yellow lane sold, true! That's the guys that we were facing. Oh.
Well met.
And take what you
Good game.
Buen trabajo.
Big fatty bitch.
That was fun.
Oh man. Yeah, so that was we get the MVP, obviously. Not obviously. I thought Mina for sure was gonna get it because she had like double the kills as me. But yeah, she had 16 kills. I had 9, but I didn't die. I got 10k damage on her. I got objective damage. I got healing on you. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the non-Polytopia content. I know it's crazy. It's unheard of in these days. I do got Polytopia content coming up though. I got some good. Me and Cabanos are in this pretty intense tournament, and we're almost at finals. So I've got like 3 videos coming up on that. But yeah, that's gonna be all for you guys. Bye. 2, 3, 4. And I don't wanna push up blue lane anymore. Drifters to 13 and whining, I don't do more. This guardian will fall if I let it out of my sight. But it's time I got back to the team fight. It's time I got back, it's time I got back. I'm so damn tired of farmers' arch camps. I wanna go back, yeah. I didn't write anymore.